The best thing about RuneScape is that you can play it however you want. Want to spend all your time skilling and ignoring combat? Go for it. Want to lock your account to a specific region? That's fine too. For me, I'm putting my account in the hands of RNG. Every week, my account will be restricted to new areas determined by a random chunk picker. This is OSRandomizer. Alright, it is that time of the week. It is time for us to pick all new chunks again. Here is the old chunk map that we all know and love. It's been a good week with these, but I'm excited and ready to get all new ones. There were a couple useless ones, so hopefully this week we don't get any bad chunks. The first chunk that we get is Karamja. Okay, that may be pretty good. I'm not entirely sure. I want to save getting these outside ones and undoing them until after I pick all 5, just so that we don't get rid of the chance of maybe getting back-to-back chunks that are really close to each other. Just like this one's really close. Not in the 3x3 area, but 2 really close Karamja chunks. This could be nice. It's going to be good having a big area like this again, so these could be really good chunks for us. This week, I'm mostly hoping to get one in the Trinome Stronghold. That way, I could maybe train some Slayer. What I really want out of this area is agility. I really want to get my agility levels up, so hopefully we can get lucky and get one of those. Alright, what is this? Right down here by Castle Wars. I don't know. This isn't looking like that good of a spot. There could be some stuff like this quest if we can do it. Next chunk in Karen. Okay. This is not bad. We've got rock crabs. There could be some other stuff around here. I don't really know. We'll take a look at it. We've got some good looking chunks so far. And the very last chunk is out in Mauritania. So this looks like this is probably a completely useless chunk, which actually really sucks. So we're going to go ahead and undo this map real quick and fill it out with all of our new chunks. So here are our areas for the week. They don't look amazing. I think we'll probably be spending a lot of time here in this Karamja Brimhaven area. We do have the Brimhaven Agility Dungeon, so that'll be really good for us. I think this will probably be where we spend most of our time this week. This Karen chunk also looks really good. Again, like I said, rock crabs, and we also have the corner of the Forthos dungeon, so maybe we can go in there. Not much else. Maybe some mining there. This Castle Wars area looks pretty useless. I guess we have a bank there. But yeah, this looks like where we're going to spend most of our time. There's a bank there as well. Of course, the other chunk is completely useless, so we won't even bother looking at that one. So the first thing that we're going to do this week is come to the Brimhaven Agility Dungeon, just give him some 200 coins, and we'll go down this ladder. There is very limited things that we can actually do down here since we're only 1 agility. I think I'll just probably walk across this back and forward as long as this gives you XP, which it does, 6 XP. So yeah, I'll just walk back and forward across this plank until I get like 10 agility or something like that. See what we can do. Hopefully make this a lot less painful for us and actually get tickets, because that'll speed up our XP a lot more. It wasn't that long of a grind climbing back and forward over this wall, but there is 20 agility. I know I said I'd probably only get to 10, but 20 lets us do the low level obstacles here, so like crossing stuff like this or these spikes. I think what I want to do now is do some quests. I'm going to move on and try to do Tribal Totem and see what kind of rewards we get from doing that. Here is 21 thieving right there. This was actually a requirement for Tribal Totem. I did not know that, so let's go do the quest. Here we are to finish up the quest. Let's give him the totem back, and there we go. 1,775 thieving XP. That gets us up to 23. Quest was actually super short. I also got some swordfish. Mainly just did it for the quest point and the XP. So for the rest of the day, I'm just going to AFK here at Sand Crabs, train my range. It's only 17, so there's not really much else I can kill with iron knives. Once I run out of knives, I'm just going to switch over to training melee. With the rock crabs, or the sand crabs here all week, I'm going to take advantage of them and try to get my stats up as high as possible. When I have any free time, I'm just going to come here and AFK. Alright, I'm about to start my stream up again, and we have been AFKing all morning. I know that down in the corner it only says 2 hours, but we've been doing this like pretty much all of last night and in the morning. You can see all these levels we've got. Our stats are now 30 attack, 33 strength, 40 defense, and 27 range, up from 17. So stuff is looking pretty good. Here we complete Jungle Potion. There is 775 Herblore XP, 1 quest point. That gets us up to 9 Herblore. We've never touched it before, so that's really good. Maybe we'll start training this week, I don't know. Right over here, we've got a couple of moss giants that spawn on this island. We're going to train our combat here and also try to get our prayer up. All of these moss giants drop big bones, which is our best source of prayer experience in this area. So we're going to camp these out, bury the bones, and maybe get some good drops along the way. Here we are with a beginner clue scroll that we got from moss giants. I think this should be casket. Yep, here it is. And let's see if we can get something good. I think the best thing we can get is like an amulet of defense or some monk robes. And we get neither of those. Alright, this is a little out of nowhere, but we are down in the Forthos dungeon. I would like to be able to use the bone burner down in this dungeon to help with our prayer training, but we have to get through this guy, so we have to either give him 5 dragon stones, which we obviously don't have, or we have to kill him, which when we try to kill him, he turns into a harder monster. So I'm just going to attempt killing him. I mean, most likely I'll die, but realistically, it's not like I'll lose anything. It's at least worth the shot. Okay, well, that wasn't even close. That's about all I expected, too. Well, after that embarrassing series of events in Forthos Dungeon, I figured that I would try training my magic. My magic level is only about 15, and I've got all of these runes down here that I collected last week, so I'm going to train my magic, try to get some levels, and hopefully that'll help boost my magic defense. Well, I guess that is it for me in the magic training. I have completely run out of air runes, so I can't cast any spells. I'm all the way up to 28, and while trying to figure out where I can get more runes, actually, we discovered that right here, there is a necromancer, which spawns zombies while you're killing it, and he can drop a bunch of rune drops. So we're going to go there and kill him and see just how good of rune drops we can get, since this is our only source of runes in this area. Coming up here any second now, there is 40 strength. I don't really catch levels very often, but 40 strength is a pretty good spot. So we are going to switch over to training attack now. Alright, we have been at the Necromancer for about 80 kills, and I have not gotten the Staff of Fire yet, which is what I originally came here for, but here is the loot from all 80 of these kills. We have gotten ourselves a lot of robes and not very many runes. I mean, it's a good variety of runes, but it's not really what we need and not really in the amount that we need. So we're going to move on, go somewhere else. Today is my day off from streaming, and I've been doing sand crabs all day. My stats are actually starting to look pretty good. We've got at least 40 in all the combat stats, and we did get ourselves 1 easy clue casket, which is sad because they drop at a 1 in 128, and I've only gotten 1 today. So we're going to open this up, hope for a Staff of Air, maybe some armor upgrades. I don't know. We'll kind of see. Okay, a black dagger. Alright, we got an ancient page. I guess the black dagger we can sell and make a little bit of money. And then we also got some nature runes, so that's cool, I guess. No way. I already picked it up, but I can't believe this. I actually just got the Rune Scimitar on Fire Giants in like 4 kills. I came here because I thought that my Mithril Scimitar has been holding me back, and I literally only took 4 kills to get this Rune Scimitar. I don't know what to say. I'm so excited. It's such a good upgrade. This probably seems like it's out of nowhere, but there is 50 wood cutting. I've actually been wood cutting for a while now and fletching them into willow longbows and short bows. Let me show you the stack I have in the bank. So here in the bank, I have 589 logs, and I've got these bows right here. A lot of them are oak because I just started switching over to willow. There are my logs, and I'm going to be turning all of these into short bows, and then I'm going to be selling them to shops and trying to get money so that next week I can buy a chunk, because I want to buy the wilderness altar so that I can actually train my prayer so I can get the protection prayers. I will actually be spending a lot of my time in this dungeon. Over here, there is a baby green dragon area, and I will be killing them, picking up their baby dragon bones, and using those next week at the altar. And there we have sold the last of our bows. We now have 71, almost 72,000 coins. So that is setting us up perfect for next week. It'll be 50k to buy the wilderness altar chunk. So we've got about 20k to spend this week as well. There is the last kill. This is our first full inventory of baby dragon bones, and honestly, this was not fun at all, especially using iron knives. So I think if I do come back here, I will just use melee instead, but I don't think I'm going to come back here. I think maybe I'll just kill moss giants and collect their bones instead. No way. It actually happened. I got an Obsidian Cape. I know this is out of nowhere, but I was kind of tired of just killing like moss giants and baby dragons, and I just figured I'd try and go for the Obsidian Cape, and I actually got it. I only got 4 kills, and I got the Obsidian Cape, dude. I'm actually like, wow. I don't know what to say. Lucky with this and lucky with the Rune Scimitar. This is awesome. This is so cool. Alright, I've collected 10 tickets from the agility dungeon here in Brimhaven. I'm going to turn these 10 tickets in, and that should put us at 30. Yeah, there it is, 30 agility. That's where I'm going to stop for now because this place really is awful not having 40 agility. So hopefully I don't regret only stopping at 30 for next week. Here's our 3rd armor upgrade of the week. Along with the Rune Scimitar and the Obsidian Cape, we now have the Mithril Chain Body, so we can finally abandon that stupid iron one. And there we have 50 attack. No level up message because we're in combat, but that is the 2nd combat stat that we have gotten to 50, and we also have wood cutting. We're just collecting bones for next week, and we needed the extra kill for 50, so we stayed for that. Let's go check how many bones we have. Alright, here in the bank we have ourselves 121 big bones along with 46 baby dragon bones. Not a ton, but I think we'll probably have the resources to collect more next week. Here we are back at the Czar ranging them, and we got ourselves 50 hit points. I was just back here trying my luck for another drop, see if maybe we could get ourselves the obsidian shield. We got ourselves another easy clue from sand crabs. Let's see if we can get Staff of Air, and we do not. Although that black plate body might be an upgrade, and the iron full helm is cool. And there we have 50 defense, probably the last level we get this week. Well, unless we train fishing to 50, but we don't have good fishing spots. Let's go ahead and wrap the week up. Alright, and here we are with all of our items and stuff we've done this week. Not really much to show in terms of items, but we do have 70k. And we're going to use that all at the beginning of next week for the Wildy Altar. We've got the Rune Scimitar and Obsidian Cape, some really good upgrades. We have these bones here that we will be using at the altar. Not a ton, but you know. And we also have these 2 smaller upgrades. Not as good, but still upgrades. Now to check out our stats. We have pretty good looking combat stats. We got 50, 54, 50, 40, and 28 magic. Everything looking really good, mainly because of AFKing at sand crabs. We also got 50 wood cutting, we got 30 agility, just a couple of like one-off different skills that we trained here and there, 45 fletching, just a lot of combat mainly this week with some random other stuff. If you guys enjoyed the video, I hope you consider dropping me a like and checking me out over on twitch.tv/kbdan. If you want to see more content like this, then please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I will be putting out videos like this every week detailing all my progress from the past week in every area. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.